So I thought I was filming, but I was not, so you missed my introduction. But basically all that I said is that I'm doing sort of a chatty get ready with me type video today, just because I don't have anything amazing to do with my makeup today. I'm just going to one of my friends' birthday party. We're just going like bowling and eating pizza and stuff. But I wanted to do this sort of talking because I'm working partly with my XO Beauty brushes that I got for my birthday from my boyfriend. So I wanted to talk through it a bit. I'm just using my Makeup Forever HD foundation with the XO Beauty paddle foundation brush right now. And that's pretty much all that you missed. Personally, I don't think this is my favorite brush for foundation. I just think it's a little slow to work with, so I'm actually going to switch back to my Real Techniques buffing brush. I'll probably use that foundation brush for like concealer and stuff or something. I'll find something for it to do. It's a nice big fluffy foundation brush, but it just doesn't work for this for me. I have used the foundation brush to do my foundation completely before, but it just takes a lot longer, and I don't feel like taking that much time today. I'm going to use my Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser underneath my eyes. And let's try that brush again. Use a teeny bit of my Clinique concealer just on this dot here. I'm actually using the XO Beauty lip brush to blend those in a little. I've really been liking this lip brush for this, just because it's got like a little like point on it. And so it's really good for getting a fairly precise application right on zips. And then as usual, I'm using my L.U.V complexion brush and my Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder to set all of my makeup. I'm sorry if my foundation doesn't look perfectly flawless, like right under my eyes. I've been having some kind of dry patches, though I've been using the Josie Maran Argan Oil on my skin as a moisturizer, so they're doing a bit better. It's just kind of leftover flakiness. I'll probably do a good exfoliation or mask or something in a day or two, just to make sure that's completely cleared up. For my brows, I'm going to use my L.U.V Eyebrow Kit, and once again my color is in Light. And I'm trying out the XO Beauty eyebrow brush, which is quite a large slanted brush. And I'm just going in with the gel first. I'm gonna set that down with the powder side of the same kit. I'm gonna set that down with my Chella Brow Gel. For the eyes, as usual, I'm going to start with my Essence I Heart Stage Primer. Then I'm going to use a mix of my Naked palette and my Naked 3 palette. I'm going to start off by highlighting with Strange, which is the creamy white color in the Naked 3 palette. I'm going to use my e.l.f. contour brush. Alright, then I'm going to go in. I'm going to use my XO Beauty angled eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take Half Baked, which is the gold color in the Naked palette. This is quite a big fluffy angled brush, so I'm patting in like straight with it. And I'm going to put that on the eyelid portion. This is definitely one of my favorite eyeshadow colors. I think that's all I'm going to use from that palette. And then I'm going to go into the Naked 3, and I'm going to use Mugshot, which is this one right here, and I'm going to use that in the crease. So I'm going to just clean off that brush on my hand, and then dip into Mugshot with the same brush. And I'm going to pat that into the crease. And because this brush is so fluffy, it really helps to blend that out. And then I'm going to take one of my smaller brushes. I'm going to take my little Morphe small round contour brush. I'm going to dot some of Darkside, which is the second darkest color in this palette, just into the outer V area. And I'll blend that out in a second. I just want to get that color in there. And I'm going to use the round top blender brush from XO Beauty to blend that into the crease. Also to soften that crease color out just a bit. And then I'm just going to take a little flat brush, like my e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit more of Half Baked just to brighten up that color on my lid. Just in the center of the eyelid. Alright, and that is that portion done. And I'm going to do blush and bronzer. I'm going to use my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. And instead of contouring, I'm just going to use the big bronzer brush from XO Beauty. I'm still getting a feel for these brushes, so that's why you're not getting too much of a review. Because this is such a big fluffy brush, it does a much softer look than like a contour brush. It's much better obviously for bronzing than contouring. For contouring, I'm still gonna love my Real Technique contour brush, but this is better for giving the face sort of a glow. You could also use it for powder just because it is fairly big and fluffy. But it's really good for like bronzing. Now I smell like chocolate. These brushes are just super soft too. Like, they're so nice. You don't even feel them on your face. They're so soft. And because I haven't used it in a while, I'm going to use my Coralista blush. Look how much pan I have here. Look at that. I'm going to need new ones soon. Devastated if I run out. And just because I'm wearing so much other shimmer, I don't think I'm going to highlight today. And now we'll move on to the eyes. I haven't actually picked out what lip color I'm going to use yet, but I guess I could wear almost anything. I'm just trying out for the first time my Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Waterproof. It's got this kind of cool brush. Got a small thick file side and a big fanned out side. So we'll see how this goes. The brush is kind of spiky, but it's not bad. I feel like my lashes are really straight today. So I probably should have curled them first. I'm gonna do my bottom lashes as well. And always optional, but I'm going to do the Urban Decay 27 Glide on Pencil in 0 in the waterline once again. But as you can see, this is what the look looks like without the black waterline. I just really love the difference that the black gives. And I don't think I've used this on camera yet, but I'm going to use my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in L.U.V. If you know what L.U.V stands for, let me know. I was up with the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. It sprays out so much. Also, for anyone looking at these lips and being like, I can never pull off those purple lips, you totally can. Honestly, the more you wear weird colors, like purple, and purple's not even that weird, but the more weird colors that you wear on your lips, the less weird they look. But these are really fun. As you can see, it pretty much completely dries. There's almost nothing comes off. As long as they don't get wet or greasy, it's gonna stay on there. When you eat, especially if you're eating like a burger or some pizza or something, it's gonna come off, but for every day, it's gonna stay. So if I look a little different, that's because I just curled a couple pieces of my hair and I forgot to film my little goodbye. So I hope that you enjoyed this get ready with me tutorial thing and that you learned something or got some inspiration or just found some enjoyment in it. And yeah, I really like the look. I'm so in love with this lipstick. It's ridiculous. But yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you would subscribe if you haven't already, it would mean so much to me. And yeah, that's all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.